The recent statements and remarks by one of ODM's top governors is likely to put Raila Odinga's AU chairmanship bid between a rock and a hard place. ODM interim party leader Governor Peter Nyong'o of Kisumu made certain statements and declarations that may sooner or later jeopardize the relationship between Raila Odinga and William Ruto, especially now that AU elections are just 1 month or so down the line. As you watch this video, have it in mind that these statements are not Raila Odinga's own intentions or directives. This is Nyong'o's independent speaking, and once you've done watching the video, I will substantiate why this is likely to put Raila Odinga at a very undesirable place, considering his desire to secure the AU chairmanship seat.
ODM interim party leader, that's Nyong'o, has taken issue with the ongoing abductions across the country, saying they would resist attempts by the regime to oppress Kenyans. Now, here are some of the excerpts with his interview with The Nation. One of the things he said is that we, that is ODM, are ready to lead a popular resistance to dictatorial and oppressive politics that tries to impose an oppressive and undemocratic regime on people through such things as abductions and Precambrian political threats. He goes on to say that we, that is again ODM, therefore strongly caution the government to stop this cowardly abduction of those who criticize undemocratic policies. He goes on to say that revolutionary here, by being revolutionary, ODM does not mean taking up arms and fighting for change. La hasha, meaning no way. We mean, ODM means being ready to lead a popular resistance to dictatorial and oppressive politics. Now, aside from that, he goes on, the point that comes up is questions over the position, saying that ODM is ready to lead the resistance against Kenya Kwanza regime, yet the party's members are part of the broad-based government. And Nyong'o says, and I quote, he says that President Ruto saw during the Gen Z uprising that one of his key problems was the lack of a popular base to govern democratically. The ODM was with Gen Z in the uprising since they articulated very clearly the issues that ODM stands for.
Number one, get it from me that Raila Odinga does not want to publicly come out to condemn the abductions that have been going on in the recent past. Raila Odinga does not want to issue a strong statement against the abductions in the strongest way possible. And I say this because Raila Odinga is somebody who is known to issue statements and countercheck the government as soon as the government conducts irregularities. But Raila Odinga waited for Citizen TV's Seth Olali to request for an interview so that Mr. Odinga could tell William Ruto that, you know, these abductions are not right and so on and so forth. Raila Odinga waited for Governor Gladys Wanga to organize for a football match so that Raila Odinga could tell William Ruto that, you know, stop these abductions. This is something that is not good for a democratic country such as Kenya. Remember, in the initial stages of Adani, Raila Odinga actually took it upon himself and gave a statement that actually classified Adani as a good company. But now abductions have been going on for quite some time, and Raila Odinga has been very quiet about it. He has been waiting for media houses to look for him. He has been waiting for people like Gladys Wanga to organize football match so that him and William Ruto can attend, and then he can pretend to be telling William Ruto to stop the abductions. So this is somebody who's not serious. And I say this, it now appears that Governor Nyong'o's declarations that they are ready to even stage a nationwide protests against a dictatorial and oppressive politics, I think that is just being done for optics. It is not Raila's intention, because the reason Raila Odinga has been quiet and only speaking when people reach out to him is because he does not want to be at loggerheads with William Ruto concerning the abductions. Remember, he is now married to William Ruto. It's a political marriage whose benefit is solely for Raila Odinga to secure the African Union chairmanship seat, whose elections are scheduled for February 2025. I believe beyond any reasonable doubt that Governor Nyong'o's statements are not Raila Odinga's original ideas. If Raila Odinga was very serious about holding this administration to account and challenging the government of William Ruto to stop the abductions, ODM would have gone to the streets. But now this is a blunder. I say this is a blunder because Raila Odinga cannot afford to stage a crackdown on abductions as we speak. His only interest is the African Union chairmanship seat. The other time he had met Ghanaia's president-elect who had come to visit William Ruto in Kilgoris. So this guy, it's like he has tensed. So he has tensed. Probably he's seeing the defeat in the African Union imminent. He's seeing that his defeat is imminent, and is most likely afraid that he might lose. I think that in Raila Odinga's eyes, it's actually a big blunder for Governor Nyong'o, who is the interim party leader of ODM, to declare that they are ready to stage nationwide protests. In any case, William Ruto will not stop the abductions, because this is going to brand the ODM party as unserious and not a pro-people party, because they now claim they are ready to stage the abductions, and I can assure you these abductions are not likely to stop anytime soon, and the ODM will now be seen as a party which is full of liars, because they will say that they are saying that they are ready to go to the streets. The abductions have not stopped. They are not planning to go to the streets in as much as they are saying it. And eventually they will just be a party. It will just be a party of people who speak but does not take action. So it's actually a blunder for the ODM party to pretend that they can go to the streets at a time when Raila Odinga is eyeing the African Union chairmanship seat, and at a time that Raila Odinga does not want anything that disrupts his relationship with President William Ruto. Now, there are two things. Either Nyong'o is actually telling the truth, that they are ready to go to the streets if William Ruto does not stop the abductions, or Nyong'o is just doing it for optics, so that people cannot criticize and blame the ODM for remaining quiet despite the abductions. Because if Raila Odinga was serious about it, he would have gone to the streets long time ago. But now he is a very selfish man. He wants the African Union chairmanship seat. That is his major interest. He does not care about the people who are being abducted. If Governor Nyong'o continues this way, with this method of just issuing statements and issuing threats and not executing, then the ODM party is going to put Raila Odinga between a rock and a hard place. I say this because ODM has historically been known as to be the freedom fighter for the people. ODM has been known to be a pro-people party. Even this young man called, what is his name? This young man called Kasmuel Makoure had remarked that ODM has historically been a pro-people party. But if a pro-people party can turn out to be a party who is just issuing statements but not taking action because their chief principal party leader is in government, then this party is not going to have favor in the eyes of the citizens. Now, at the end of the day, guys, this is just but my opinion. Do let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more informative content such as this. If you're watching for the first time, please remember to check out my YouTube channel, and I guarantee you will be treated to a ton of content on politics, policy, and governance issues in Kenya. If you like my content, please reach out to me at personal level through the links, social media links available at the description of my channel. I am committed to informing, educating, and entertaining in a manner that mainstream media cannot. Alright guys, this is all that I had for you in this video. Let's meet up in the video that's coming after this.